Parents spend a lot of time planning their child's birth. You do everything you can during pregnancy to stay healthy and exercise and plan out the type of birth that you want to have. There are several things you can do to create a more natural birth environment so you can have the type of birth you want. Probably the most important step is to hire a midwife. In many states, midwives are licensed to function just like an OB, and many hospitals are now using midwives to deliver babies in a more natural way for parents that want to have a more natural type of childbirth. If you want a more natural childbirth, but you want to have your baby in a hospital where you can have the type of backup, medical personnel in case of an emergency, look for a hospital that uses midwives in your area. If you don't have a hospital nearby that allows midwives to function as an obstetrician, you can at least hire a midwife as a labor support person. Midwives know many things that an obstetrician might not know about supporting the labor process, supporting the mom through labor, and helping through the contractions in a more natural way that helps you achieve a more natural birth experience. It's important to prepare ahead of time to have the type of birth that you want. Of course, if you're going to have your baby in a birthing center or you're using a midwife, things are going to be more naturally oriented already. If you're having your baby in a hospital, but you do want a more natural birth experience, you have to prepare ahead of time by writing out a birth plan, putting your preferences down on paper, and then going to the hospital and discussing your ideas with the nurse in charge, the people that are going to be in charge of your labor support. Discuss your preferences with your obstetrician. Tell your professionals what the types of things you want to do, the natural steps you do want to take, and see how open they are to these ideas. By preparing ahead of time, the hospital and your OB and the nurses there won't be surprised, and they're most of the time they'll be willing to accommodate your preferences so you can have the kind of birth experience naturally in a hospital that you want.